Hello, and welcome back to I Love. I am Podan. On today's episode, we will be discussing the demo weekend of Predator Hunting Grounds, which of course was available March 27th to the 29th. Let's do a quick game roll call. The game will release on April 24th, so make sure that you pre-order now. That is just 1 month away. The game was developed by Ilphonic, which of course we would remember from the Friday the 13th game, which is a very similar play style. The game is being published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, which I believe we all know who they are. The game, when it comes out on April 24th, will be available on the PlayStation 4 and PC through the Epic Games Store. Let's do a quick rundown of the premise and genre of the game. Predator Hunting Grounds is an immersive, asymmetrical 4v1 shooter set in remote areas where the predator stalks the most challenging prey. Play as a member of an elite fire team to complete paramilitary operations before the predator finds you. Or play as a predator to hunt the most worthy prey, fire team. Choose from your vast array of deadly alien tech to collect your trophies, one by one. Oh yeah. Let's do a quick and effective review of this game. Demo, it is just a demo, remember? And I loved it. As a longtime fan, I have literally loved Predator my entire life. I was born in '85, and I've seen this movie since I was a very little kid. I was, of course, subject to the generation of parents not caring about rated R films at all because it's just a movie. But, like I said, I have always loved Predator stuff, and this game succeeds in one of the most important aspects that I think we have, as Predator fans, always wanted, and that is to be in the shoes of the Predator. And this game really makes you feel like a Predator. The locations are awesome. The skills that you have and the gameplay is amazing, which we'll get into in just a second. And even playing as the humans, you feel like you're part of Dutch's special operations crew from the film, and that's amazing to accomplish that. I always go back to Aliens vs. Predator from 2010. You'd always end up in matches of all Predators versus like one human or one alien because no one wanted to play as them. Or even Aliens Colonial Marines, where nobody wanted to be the Colonial Marines. They all just wanted to be the aliens. So I love that this game successfully makes you want to play as both characters of the game, the humans, fire team, and the predators. Let's go into some of the gameplay aspects of the game. Humans have missions based around the '87 film plot, of course the fake mission that was given to Dutch by Carl Weathers' character in the film. And that basically consists of, all kinds of find drugs, get contaminated water, find stolen military assets, weapons caches, kill cartel members and drug lords. Fantastic. There can be so much of that stuff. They can add more. That is great and very fun. As fire team, though, this is very important. You never have to kill the predator to succeed or win. You just need to complete your mission and get to the chopper, baby. That is awesome. I love this because normally, you play a game like this and it's kill or be killed. That is it. And having this element makes the game so much more fun. As long as everybody is playing by the rules, the game is just so much more fun because the people are literally trying to do this mission and you are a wrench in their plan when you're the predator, and that makes it so much fun because you can get away or kill the predator and get away. But remember, do not kill the predator if it gets in the way of you getting to the chopper, because you still fail. You got to complete the mission. That's most important. And of course, as the predator, you can kill any AI on the map for extra experience, and there are boars, like in Predator 1, on the map that you can kill, and you'll eat them to get health. And I love that because we get to see the predator feed. We know they eat meat, and they made the jokes about the boar in Predator 1, so let's have it in there, and it is. I love it. But the Predator only claims victory if you gather all of Fireteam's trophies. 1 will not do, 2 will not do, you need all 4. And I like this. It makes it challenging. That means that even if the Predator kills you all, if you all die, you could still win because he doesn't get your trophies, or at least you don't lose, I mean. And that was the cool thing I want to mention, actually. It didn't seem like you actually could lose in the game. It was more like you just didn't win. And I like that. That is an awesome thing. Like, you don't get depressed about it. You just didn't claim victory. And it makes you much more encouraged to play again. You're not losing. You're just not winning. And that's awesome. Next, there is a... this is a great addition. As the Predator, you can self-destruct to spoil Fireteam's small victory of your death and kill them all. Now that is fantastic. I got to do this in the game. I played through the whole game all weekend. I leveled up all my guys, kicked some butt, got some butt kicked, of course. But in one instance, I got to do the self-destruct. So, quick rundown, I got killed. There's a second wind where you can heal yourself, but you can't go invisible or climb at this point. You gotta run and heal, and then you can do other things. Most of the times the humans will chase you down if they're paying attention, and they'll track you down and shoot you. And then you'll go down again, and if you have the time or paying attention, you can hold square, and that's your predator. Self-destruct. And as long as you get that in time, boom, baby, they're done. Even if they kill you at that point, because they can't turn off your technology. And it was awesome to see a group of 4 people just scatter, like, what the hell is going on? And boom, there is awesome cutscenes for all of this stuff. You get to see the iconic, in the chopper, and then you see the mushroom cloud, and oh yeah, Fireteam is toast. I love this. Let's see, there is a full leveling system for the humans and predators. You get to level up your guys just like any online multiplayer game, which is fantastic. The human weapons level up so you can unlock attachments, different sights, full clips, and different stocks. You can change the colors and camos of your weapons and gear to anything that you want so that you can literally be an elite Fireteam member like Dutch's guys who are all unique, or even an elite predator of your own makings, which is awesome. That makes so much fun in this game. Now you can be your own hunter or own Fireteam member, whatever you liked the most about Predator. I'm sure some people like being a soldier and killing the Predator as much as I want to be the Predator killing you as the people. And of course, this is one of the coolest things. I mean, how do you become the Predator without being able to move like the Predator? So in the game, they call it Predcore, and I love this. But this is literally the act of this locked-on frame system in the trees. And this is so awesome. Like, you could be running as the Predator, and you can hit X when you see the prompt, and your guy just flies up into the trees. He lands, and now you're locked, and you can just, you can move back and forth. Don't have to worry about falling off. When you climb up trees, he looks so badass just flying up there. You can jump down off if you want to. But the idea of this is now you have the ability to throw your projectiles at them and have full control to kill them while you have speed in the trees. And don't worry, because you can see, like in the old movie, you can see branches and stuff falling when he's moving around. So Fireteam, you can see him up in the trees. Just gotta be looking. But remember, complete the mission. Don't kill the Predator. Fun stuff and Easter eggs in this show. show. See, that's how much it was fun. I think of it as a movie already. But no, the game, the ambiance and the jungle are amazing in this. Like, oh wow. Like, I couldn't believe how beautiful it was. Like, I know this isn't like a full budgeted game and everything, you know, but like the levels were beautiful. Like, the jungle was great. There was tons of foliage and trees and leaves everywhere. There was temples, like Central American style, very Central American, Mexico, just like Predator 1. And I loved this. Let's take a quick little look at how that jungle looks right here.
Okay, Voodoo. Timing here is crucial. Let's get in, find this satellite, and upload the malware to Stargazer's network.
Hostile spotted. Enemy down.
Heavy resistance inbound on your position. Keep your heads down. They're over here.
Beautiful, beautiful jungle. There are multiple levels too. I'm sure they'll add more as the game goes, and even on release I bet there will be more. But I actually could verify there was 4 different locations in the game that all felt a little different, and it was very cool. Fully enclosed feeling, jungle, and a little open. Very nice. What is Predator without music and sound effects? And they yanked and remixed all of the original stuff down to the little detail of like the Predator's laser plasma caster charging and shooting. It was so perfect sounding. His clicks and clacks when he's, you know, breathing or talking. The mimics when you sneak up on guys will autoplay from his helmet. Ugh, wow. The sound effects when you're in, you know, heat vision, spot on. Wow. It was so good. And the music, they remixed the music from the movie, the original movie, you know, all the good music that we all like and we see in Predators and The Predator Remastered is all done again, all game style, so it loops properly and it brings you right into the feeling of the 87 film. Perfect. They, another cool little Easter egg actually, they mention Stargazer. You as the fire team will be retrieving stolen assets of Stargazers and information of theirs, they say. I'm not sure how that fully plays out in the game, but we would all remember in The Predator, Stargazer is the organization that is in the American government that is hunting the Predators and anything that's falling out of the sky, as they say. So that's kind of cool. I hope that that plays out, you know. If not, it's at least mentioned. It's a little nod to The Predator, of course. And one of the most important things is a good arsenal. And all the good weapons that we would want as a Predator fan show up. You get the wrist blades. Oh yeah, I didn't see customization yet. Hopefully they're saving that for us. There is the combi stick. You can throw it at your guys and stick them. I threw a staff to kill a sniper in a tower, and he stuck into a concrete wall 50 feet away. It was beautiful. Beautiful death. I loved it. There is, of course, the plasma caster. You can charge it for super blasts, or you can just blast it off for little blasts. That is really good. Call back to Predators, of course, because they have the charge blasts in there. Smart disc from Predators 2. Oh man, when you throw it, it goes into the disc cam, and you are literally controlling it flying through the air and killing guys. Freaking awesome. You get to use the net gun from Predator 2, stick guys to walls, and then snare them into the ground to kill them with your blades or staff, which is awesome. And from Predators, I thought this was a neat detail, they actually have the bear traps, which we saw in Predators, Topher Grace get hooked in. So, neat. Calling all these things from all these films is fantastic. And of course, there's a pre-order bonus. Call back to 87 Predator. You get the skin of the original Jungle Hunter if you pre-order. That is awesome. And you get early access to Old Painless, which of course is Blaine's Gatling gun, which is so badass that it's basically a character in itself. I mean, it shows up in Predators, the Russian has it, and again, most people know, of course, it's Arnold uses it in Terminator 2 as the Terminator, which is awesome. It's the same prop used over and over again. Gotta love it. And a cool thing, I believe that this is the first time a Predator uses a bow, a Pred bow, as it were. And I'll show you a quick clip of the female Predator using that from the trailer right now.
Stick to the mission. We're moving out.
That's awesome. Good stuff. I love the fact that we got this female predator. New weapons, new ways to hunt, new ways to run, new ways to do all kinds of fun predator stuff. Hopes for release. I have some hopes for release. I hope that they do a few things to the game. The game itself is, it is just fine. I know there's going to be a lot more stuff added to it when we actually get the game. If this was just a piece, so that they could probably test matchmaking and stuff like that, and just see what we think of what we've gotten, which is fantastic. But what I would like to see, we saw the 87 Predator and we saw Old Painless, but we have an array of films and games that we could pick from, and I would love to see unique equipment, clothes, weapons, what have you, for the fire team and Predators from all the characters from the movies. Like, you could get the combi stick of the Predator 2 and his plasma caster, or the helmet of the Serpent Hunter from Alien vs. Predator, or even the gear from the Fugitive from the Predator, because his is very unique, very gold and black and very cool. And there's such an array of stuff. I just hope that we start getting some of that stuff in as updates or whatever. But there is a lot to add. Please give us more than just 87 Predator and Old Painless. Another great thing that I hope that we can get, which I hope that we'll get, and I think we will, because it was accidentally in there, I believe, or they are trying to put it in as the humans. You could do this, but the ability to play solo, to practice. Practice your human missions, or practice your movement and abilities as the Predator. And as the humans, you could do this. They had the ability to go into private matches. And if you went by yourself, or just with 4 friends or less, and only picked humans, you'd go in. And as you know, as the humans, your mission is to complete missions. So all you have to do is you can go in and kill the AI and complete your missions and learn the lay of the land and have a blast. Earn minimal amounts of experience and practice of the game all by yourself, which is fun. Now, I hope that you can do this as the Predator, because you couldn't do this as the Predator, because his win, his win tick in the game's background, of course, is you need fire teams trophies. And I hope that if you go into a game, a private game or whatever, as a Predator, and say there is no fire team, that there could be a high-value target of some sort on the map. And if the Predator gets that in the time limit, then you do get that victory, just like Fire Team can when they get out in the chopper. Which you could have it be any array of human. It could be a cartel leader. It could be some information guy, some strong dude. Make him very strong so that it's hard to kill him. Or it could be an animal, like a callback to the comics. It could be a big bear, or a cougar, or tiger, or something like that. This is a jungle, And in comics, Predators did hunt animals sometimes, and not, people. People usually was your young blood prey. But please, let's make this game able to be played in solo. Now, this is a twofold thing, because if you get this in the game, you can practice, but also when you get the fatigue of multiplayer, which of course we all know is sometimes you go in and everybody's better than you, and you're getting beat down. Now, in normal instances, you just quit and put the game away and play another day. If we can play by ourselves, we might practice, build up our confidence and courage, and re-enter the fight. That's what we want to do. So please, give us a solo play. Lastly, I hope and I am praying that we get regular events and updates for this game, adding content, levels, missions for the people, events right off the top of my head. We could have a hunter's moon, like from AVP, have a red moon in the night, and for some stuff, and special gear, all kinds of stuff we can have. Lastly, final thoughts for Hunting Grounds, Predator Hunting Grounds. I will be pre-ordering, definitely. Like I said, this game was amazing. I loved it. It did the thing I've always wanted from a Predator game. I've played pretty much every one. As you can see, I got a few here. But I got to feel actually like I was there. which a lot of games, even with stories, can't do that. You know, like there's something that holds it back. When you play as the predator, you feel like a predator. You are hunting. You can have moments where like you just go to the middle of the map, crouch down, turn on that X-ray vision, and listen. And that is fun because it looks and sounds so cool. And even being the people, the missions you're running they're enjoyable. They're actually enjoyable, and that's amazing. So make sure you get this game because most importantly, you get to be in Predator. Second, a very important one I hope happens. I hope that NECA, of course, NECA makes all the fun figures for Predator. I believe they've made 200 now. I hope that they get wind of this game because the base character of the Predators is unique. He's a new guy, and I love him. He's fantastic. He's got smaller mandibles, and he's special looking. He's got unique gear, and of course, there's 2 versions of him. So let's get a double pack or 2 figures. Let's get the male and the female. Boom, NECA, your first female Predator can come out now, and it doesn't have to be just Michonne in Pred gear. So that would be awesome. Please, please, NECA, pay attention and get us figures for this game. And of course, there are some games we can play while we wait. Let's go down a cool little list I got here. On Steam, you can play the original Aliens vs. Predator game. It is dubbed the Alien vs. Predator Classic 2000. It's a remaster of the original one. It's on Steam. It's only a few bucks. You can get on Steam and PlayStation 3. You can get Aliens vs. Predator. These games, of course, have the 3 campaign system where you can play as an alien, predator, or a colonial marine. Those are both fantastic games. On PlayStation 2 and Xbox, you can get the best one, of course, which is Predator Concrete Jungle, the best Predator story game ever, and Alien vs. Predator Extinction, which I don't see many people playing, but it is a very fun game, kind of in the vein of a Warhammer type of, not Warhammer, sorry, Warcraft and StarCraft, but you don't build bases, you just have a base that produces people, little guys, the same view, but you just make guys to fight with, and it's very fun game. And then, of course, there are also 2 games on the App Store that are third-person action-adventure type of games where you play out with your phone like a controller, and that is Alien vs. Predator Evolution, and there's a Predators one as well. And those are great. Those are very fun games. Those should hold us over until April 24th, which I hope you all pre-order. I will see you in the jungle. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Let me know what you loved about the demo or hopes for the future when it comes out next month. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.